Yeah.
Yep, we good.
So we good?
Yep.
All right. Call Allah.
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakodash.
Yahweh being who people call God, Yahweh Shai being who people call Jesus. Double honors to the apostles over the Great Millstone Church. Salutations as well to the elder bishops on down to the rest of the Akim as well. You know, also holding forth the true word of life and all true faith and sincerity. So yeah, man. So just getting into this. There's another Spirit of Prophecy news reports. We just kick it off with this first one. It says warning issued as a first case of travel associated flesh eating parasite confirmed in the U.S. Let me read it again. All right. This was posted 5 hours ago as of so-called August 26th, the year so-called 2025. It says warning issued as like the actual mic. So we ain't gotta like unplug it or nothing. Make sure like ain't no bunch of static in there.
It's good.
Good?
No, yeah, we good.
Sound like a mic?
Yeah, we good.
All right.
Yeah.
So it says warning issued as first case of travel associated flesh eating parasite confirmed in the U.S. It says health officials in the United States have confirmed. Well, first off, the first thing it made me think of, you know, is people traveling, man. You know, all these proud people. You know, motherfuckers catching flights, so-called getting jet-lagged. You know, wicked ass women being flew out. All that type of stuff. You know, and that's why the Lord said, "Woe unto the world." You know, we can hold that, but why? Because the things that these people used to and have become proud off of is about to be no more. You know, especially these proud women, man. All right. We can also grab that.
What was the first one you said? Woe
to the world and them that dwell therein.
Okay, kind.
You can get that in second Ezra 16. That's also in Revelation 12th chapter. But yeah, these you know, let's just go ahead and get the scripture. It's like 16 and like 18 or something like that. Or you can just get the one in Revelation, whichever first.
Okay.
Should be Revelation 16 and got it.
Why?
Second Ezra 15 and 14. It's locked.
Caught to up. It's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse, sweet. Verse 14, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh."
See? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right? Those that's caught up, you know, in the mundane, everyday, you know, life of being a damn so-called American or U.S. citizen. You know? The lives of those that live in America. Woe to you. Destruction is on, you know, if you caught up in that, you with that, destruction coming to you, man. You about to be brought to nothing. Naught. All right? You got it?
Yep. Continue in 2 Ezra 15 and verse 16. It's like verse 14, it says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh."
See, for the sword and your destruction draweth nigh. All right? Shalom. All right? Shalom, but you know, the sword in your destruction draws now, man. All right? Meaning what? You gonna get put to death. You know? All you people, especially you Jakes, really you Jakes, that the Lord calling to that ain't repenting, you know, that's just constantly being more proud, constantly doing more things to add unto yourself, to lift yourself up, you know, to keep yourself on high. It's like traveling, getting on these planes and stuff like that. You know, you about to be put to death. Because and you're putting that in place of picking up the call to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sitting your ass down and whatnot, man. Just to say the least. All right. He said, because when I called, you refused. All right. That's it on that verse.
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 15 and verse 15.
Just on that verse.
Yeah, it says, and one people shall stand up.
No, just that verse. Woe to the world and that dwell in it.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Woe
Yeah.
to the world and them that dwell therein. 2 Ezra 15 and verse 14.
Yeah, man. People about to be brought low. Abroad can't fly no more. People can't you can't fly no more because of flesh. You know, the Lord, that's what destruction the Lord is talking about. You know? You're not gonna be able to travel no more. The Lord's making it to where these people probably about to be brought low, especially these women. Because if you do still travel, you probably gonna get off with your face looking like it got half eaten.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff happening. It's like big reports of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Isaiah 32. I got something real quick, or you can jump there. Isaiah 32 and yeah, I got it. Isaiah 32 and 9, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. See that? Give ear unto his speech. But they ain't listening. They still getting on flights. They still proud because they still got these things that make them proud, like traveling. You know what I'm saying? It says, this in the NLT. Listen, you women who lie around at ease. Listen to me, you who are so smug. It says, in a short time, just a little more. Well, I ain't gonna read that. It says, many days and years you shall be troubled in the KJV. It says, ye careless women. Ye careless women. This is for these proud women, these Instagram models, these OnlyFans women. You know? These damn, what used to be known as video vixens, these chicks getting flown out, these entrepreneurial chicks and all that. That's what the Lord talk about. It says ye careless women, because they the ones that's the most careless. These podcast women. You know? It's a matter of times why no brother really got no business. You don't even have any sense in chasing a damn woman. You out of your damn mind chasing a woman in these times. You completely out of your wits. The scriptures talk about that. You know? And that's the spirit. We can actually hold that in first Ezra, the 4th chapter. Because it says men could pass sand, land and sea. You know? Meaning you deal with traveling just to, in a crazy way. If it's you spending a lot of money flying them out, or you traveling and spending a lot of money. You know? It's just for these women. These women. So you completely out of your mind if you're doing that. All right? You got that?
Yeah, kind.
First Ezra is like 4. You can jump to
it's like 2 or 15.
No, it ain't. It's is it First Ezra?
No, First Ezra chapter 4. I got verse 2.
Yeah,
verse 15.
Wherever you got. 2. Matter of fact, jump. Yeah, that's it. Come on. No. Jump to Yeah, go ahead. You start with 2. That's a good one.
Yeah, First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, O ye men, do not men excel in strength that bear rule over sea and land?
See? Do not. So understand that. Men are truly the prize. That's why men tweaking. But the elect man, all right, you brothers, us brothers, right? We excel in strength because we bear rule over what?
over sea and land,
See, and what?
and all things in them.
And all things in them. All right. The elect man, the Israelite man, the elect Israelite man, specifically, at that, brothers in this truth, hopefully elect, right? So the point of reading that again is, read it one more time.
Yeah, Khan.
Mm-hmm.
First Ezra chapter 4 and 2. O ye men, do not men excel in strength that bear rule over sea and the land?
Right, because you don't see men, like if you go back in the day, you don't see women driving,
Right.
women with the boats, the yachts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They help you travel. They help you conquer those miles of waters or lands. You see what I'm saying? Men built them. Men built the boats. Men built the cars. Men built the damn so-called airplanes. See that? So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sweep that up, man. What are you gonna do when What are you gonna do when must be a damn like gap in there or something, like a wedge. You got it.
Khan.
Yeah. What are you gonna do when these men, are no more? All right. The men that's responsible for being able to travel sea and land. What are these women gonna do? They're gonna be out of there, man. So they're gonna be out of there, no longer traveling, playing a part in your travel. How? Left that part open. Yeah, no longer traveling because Shalom up. Because Salaki, damn. Say you, man. But lost my damn train of thought. Let me just read on. So I'm gonna read it again. It said, "O ye men, do not men excel in strength that bear rule over sea and land and all things in them?" Read no. It says, so we're gonna jump down to the point. This is the one I wanted. Verse 15, it says, let's start at 13.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I got it. First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, then the third, who has spoken of women and of the truth.
Yeah, so this chapter is about pretty much what's the most influential or powerful thing on the earth, right? So this man, roughly paraphrasing. So this man went forth to say women, right? The first one said the king. They started off saying man first and foremost. Then it was like, well, let's be specific, the king. But then, because it's like the king can do this, king can do that. And obviously prior to that, they're like, man, because man could do this, man could do that. You see that? Men help you travel, right? So when you jump here now, this brother's talking about women. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, this was Zerubbabel began to speak. It says, O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Verse 15, women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land.
See, that bear rule. Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. See that? So that's heavy, man, because if it's a damn parasite, a flesh-eating parasite, right, due to traveling automatically involves men. So men are going to be affected through this, right? This will point to men who have say over that. How? Because men, right, who give women the power to be able to compass sea and land, right, are going to shut down these planes first of all. First of all, simply, they're not going to fly your ass out no more, man, because you're going to look like a guy, you look like a damn monster. So you can't make this up. Look, men keep putting, and that's the spirit because men, like back then, put women on a damn pedestal, but they ain't
exactly.
shit. You know? Oh, that's a spirit. I'm holding that. This real quick. This is Jeremiah 13. And you could jump there real quick. 13 and 9. This is spirit right here.
13 and 9.
Yeah.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13. In verse 9, it says, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. After this manner will I mar the people. It's like mar the pride of Judah.
See?
And
after this, what?
after this manner will I mar the pride.
Will he what?
Will I mar?
That marring is like defacing, destroying something, tearing something up. See that? After this, will he what?
Will I mar the pride of Judah?
The what of Judah?
The pride of
He's
Judah.
He's gonna rip up. He's gonna destroy. Let's get that word mar too.
Okay.
The pride of Judah. So the Lord is gonna do things that would affect people's pride. You know, well, it tells you the man's glory is what? The woman. Well, not if the woman, you know, she don't got no hair and she looking like Two-Face from Batman, The Dark Knight. So women gonna come off that pedestal. It's all happening. It's just that simple. Whenever you got it.
Yep. It is that word mar in the Hebrew is
43. Shacheth.
it's shakath. And to destroy, corrupt, to go to ruin.
See, that's like this travel associated flesh-eating parasite, which has been confirmed in what? The U.S. All right? And it says, we read it, it says, health officials in the United States have confirmed the first human case of a flesh-eating parasite, known as the New World screwworm. This parasite, which feeds on living tissue, poses serious health risk, and it's hitting those that's traveling. You see what I'm saying? But it's gonna get those that's proudful. You know? It ain't for brothers traveling, you know? Righteous families that have to maneuver and stuff like that. This for those that's, like I said, being flown out, you know, going to podcasts, on their little entrepreneur, all that, you out of there, bro. You know? This parasite, which feeds on living tissue, poses serious health risks, prompting a nationwide warning. It says the discovery underscores the importance of awareness and prevention measures against such infectious threats. This breaking news require immediate attention due to its implications for public health. So it's infectious. See that? So the main people that's concerned will have to be, well, who? Women. They the main ones traveling. You know? These proud ass people. All right? Go ahead.
Yep. It says decay.
See?
Be rotted.
Yeah. So when you get into something being flesh eating, let's get flesh eating. Define flesh eating.
Flesh eating.
It says of an animal or plant carnivores of a disease or microorganism destructive to a body tissue. So it says of a supernatural creature feeding on human flesh. So the Lord sending out those, man, he's sending out all type of stuff. It's the spirit, because brothers was just talking about that, you know. They got one brother put out a video how the Lord made these parasites, and it was like an up close of them, and they was shown on it was like different forms of them, because you know it was all type of parasites. On all of them, they had different expressions, like different characteristics. They were smiling and shit when they got up close, but they all look different. It's crazy. Like it's like by design, like they all unique. It's not just parasites.
Right. So
when you read this is what make me think of. It says of a supernatural creature feeding on human flesh. I was trying to see if it go into what you was getting, but you got it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it says to spoil, to ruin, to pervert.
See, to ruin, and that sounds like flesh eating, man. All right. It's the idea of flesh eating, I should say. All right. So yeah, that's basically it, man. All right, you got it.
Yeah, Jeremiah 13:9, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, after this manner will I mar the pride of Judah and the great pride of Jerusalem.
Yeah, man. So he gonna get to destroying women. He gonna get the damn destroying the things that keep these men proud, you know, which is these women. Because how can you be proud when they don't look good anymore? Because they flesh eating. All right. Let's grab that real quick. This is talk about the glory of the man. This is 1 Corinthians 11:7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image of the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But the woman is the glory of the man, you know? But the woman is the glory of the man. So that's what these men stunt for. You know, that's so the Lord don't want nothing else to be our glory at this point right now. You know, if you can't have any glory if you don't have the glory of the Lord. It's about having the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to where you had the glory of the woman. You know, the glory of God, the Heavenly Father, man. All right. And when you get into that word glory.
Strong's G 1391. Doxa.
It says in number 4, jumping down the outline of biblical usage, number 4, it says a most glorious condition, most exalted state. See that? So the man put the woman here, but the Lord is taking, he went to take the woman, you know, that you have here, which is why a man deals with sea and land to get them, because that's the glory. You know, he's gonna take that woman, these things that got a lot of these Jakes, Judites, proud, and he's gonna affect it by way of the sea and land. You know, by way of the travel. You go this far, you compare sea and land. You fly these bars out, niggas travel, you know, whatever they gotta do. You know. Like she got the damn cure to cancer or something, you know? Like she in the truth or something. Like she Judas or something. He's gonna take that very thing which you willing to go to those very extents to get, and through those very extents, make them nothing.
Exactly.
These women ain't gonna wanna be flown out no more. But look, they not gonna stop until that shit start happening.
Right.
Like all the BBL failures, they ain't stop, niggas.
That ain't stop nothing.
Ain't shit stop. The Lord got to really get big. You got it.
No, I just say the Lord, like for one, like the brother was just going on to say, the Lord really go have to get busy, because Jake just, like the Lord say, like Jake hard headed, they sottish, they don't even consider stuff. They'll see these things fail, but they'll continue doing so because they hard headed, they stiff necked.
That's why I said it's a supernatural. It's supernatural. A flesh eating parasite is supernatural. It's crazy. When you go to the Strong's definition on this word glorious, it also means what? Honor, praise, worship, which we know these mothers worship these damn women. You know, they worship the Queen of Heaven. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna destroy these same women, you know, that you willing to go this far for. You know what I'm saying? Which is how your pride gonna be marred. But you got it.
Yeah, continue here, hop back.
That was it on that.
Yeah. It's back to the first Ezra chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, O ye men.
You mean 4? You said
Yeah,
4.
sorry, first Ezra chapter 4 and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
It says, O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth, who is it then that ruleth them, or have the lordship over them? Are they not women? It says, women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So women don't have rule over sea and land. Men do. See that? That's why they use men to get flown out.
Right.
To go where they want to go. These bitches go to Dubai and all that shit. They getting flown out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, there gotta be a gap in here or something. It's a lot. This damn joints done got in here. What the hell going on? I'll have to look at this after. But anyway, of course Satan gonna try to do what he do best, man. All right, you could jump to verse 22.
Yeah, Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
This First Ezra chapter 4 and 22, it says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you.
See? By this also you must know. You know? Damn, this is a dominion. You know what I'm saying? They getting flown out, put on the pedestal.
All right.
What? For nothing. I don't see nothing.
Oh, I can't, from right here, it look like it's open.
No, you good.
Okay.
Oh, you said open, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Just say it, man.
Yeah, First Ezra chapter 4 and 22, it says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you.
See that? By this also you must know that women have dominion over you. All right? Meaning, mom's at the women mercy of these women. You know? You got it. Submitting themselves. Go ahead.
It says, do ye not labor and toil?
Now this is how. Go ahead.
Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
See? So men get all this money just to give it to the damn woman. Just to spend it on the damn woman. But they don't spend it on the Lord. They don't spend it on the furthering of the ministry. They don't spend it on brothers. They'll go spend it on the goddamn woman. You know what I'm saying? Now that's fine if you in balance. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your priorities. You understand that the whole duty of man is to fear the Lord. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. And that's cool because, again, the Lord said that. That's your glory.
Right.
You know? But in these times, that's not the fucking glory, bro. You shortening yourself. All right? Go ahead.
Man, verse 23, it says, yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to
See?
rob and to steal.
Niggas be robbing niggas to act like they somebody, where they're scamming, you know, getting all the money and then flying these brides up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's somebody's wife, that another nigga just flew out, that another nigga gonna fly out next week. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about this except the true men, the true pastors. You got it.
Yep. It
Start
says,
with the apostles. Go ahead.
it says
Go down.
to sail upon the sea and upon rivers.
Read that one more time.
Yeah. First Ezra 4 and 23, yeah, a man taketh his sword
Just the point. Come
and
on.
goeth his way to rob and steal, to sail upon the sea
See,
and upon
hold on,
rivers.
slow down. Read that one more time.
It says, yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sell.
To
upon-
what?
to
Not sell like buy, like money, but sell, like travel. To SAIL. To sell where?
upon the sea.
Upon the sea. How do we sell upon the seas? Niggas ain't getting on boats, they getting on flights. They dealing with flights. You see that? They to this day, that's what niggas do. To sell upon the sea, go ahead.
And open rivers.
And and upon. You said open.
It's a lot. And upon rivers.
See, and upon rivers. A nigga, if he had to, would get in a canoe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
to add, must be on them dang cruises.
Mm.
That's on heavy with Jake right now. Like, they be on them dang cruises. But how they get to the cruises? They fly there. For the most part, Jake got to fly to get there. So it's all the same. It's just showing you it's all the same thing. And the reason why Jake go do these things is because women there.
And you got to think how much stuff they got to get into just to get
Yeah,
to the point to where they can do all that for a woman.
exactly.
So they ain't never turning to the Lord. So that's why the Lord again says he's gonna mar the pride. Go ahead, you can jump back to Jeremiah. That's it.
Yep, Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 9, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, after this manner will I mar the pride of Judah."
See? So
And
now you're gonna be hurt. Because when you fly them out, they flesh eating. And then you get took out by them. You know? But now ain't nobody gonna want to deal with y'all once this break. Want to start catching whiff of that. These women already goddamn being brought down low, being called out on all this stuff. That's why the Lord said, you know, rise up, you women that are at ease. All right? He not playing with you. Can we get that real quick? Then what you reading real quick?
Jeremiah 13.
Hold that, jump to Isaiah 32 and 9.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9.
Salak if I said Jeremiah.
Yep, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled,
Or like I'm trying to tell you, you got it.
ye careless women.
Go ahead.
For the vintage shall fail,
See?
the gathering shall not come."
See, the venture shall fail. All right, so all that work you put in, you're not going to be able to bring forth of it. The venture is dealing with what? Labor, hence grapes. And then then you be able to, like they say, reap your fruits.
Yeah, the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, the fruits of your labor. You're not going to be able to do that. The venture's not going to come. That shit is not going to bring forth no more. How you gonna get on Instagram with your flesh eating? A lot of women already probably got that shit in their system. It's just waiting to damn activate. You're just gonna wake up, got a hole in your face. You know what I'm saying? Because now they done made vitiligo, as they call it, you know, cool.
Right. No, facts.
You know? You got hella, Jake Esau be doing that. He got a lot of Jakes being models that got what they call vitiligo, which is leprosy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's unclean. That's completely unclean. Esau's a clean leopard. That just happened to Jake. That's an uncleanliness.
Yeah.
So when they say that for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come, all that, that shit about to be played out. What you sowing, you're not gonna, what you think you sowing is not gonna come forth because you're not even sowing that. You're not being beautiful and being wanted. You're being, lascivious, wicked, impudent, you know what I'm saying? And put on a pedestal that you was never even created to be upon, and the way that, it's going today. All right, so you can read that one more time.
Yeah, kind.
And you can read through 11. You had something?
Yeah, I was gonna go to in the
Go ahead,
Leviticus. In Leviticus, I just trying to find it when it's talking about the vitiligo, but also there's when you go into the scriptures in Leviticus, it just tell you it's a
That's what they call it. It ain't obviously
right. It ain't called that, but yeah, it's leprosy.
Leviticus 13 and I'll read it. Leviticus 13 and 8. It says, "And if the priest see that, behold, the scab spread it in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a leprosy."
Yeah, there you go. That's the point. Like the brother said, like unclean. It's completely unclean. And the scripture just proved it. And then there's also all types of other things that go on with the skin. We talking about a flesh-eating disease. So it's completely unclean. So it's completely something that's supernatural of the Lord for this to be a thing in this time that we're in.
Yeah, I'll keep reading.
Mm-hmm.
It says Leviticus 13 and 12. "And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that had the plague," see, that had the plague,
Man.
"from his head even to his," so the Lord always been dealing with skin pestilences. You see that? Flesh pestilences. It says, even, I'm gonna read this in the NLT after this verse. So it says, "And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that had the plague, from his head even to his foot, wherewith the priest looketh, Then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that had the plague. It is all turned white. He is clean. See that? And that proved Esau what? A clean leper. That don't happen to Jake. You get, what's that broad name? Winnie. Let's pull a picture up of her real quick. Her name, Winnie, just put in Winnie the model. Winnie Harlow, that's her name. This chick. Look good. It's not all white. See that? Her name's Winnie Harlow. Esau so wicked, he say this is good. She a model. You know, little NBA player dude, goofy dude, data. You know, obviously ain't ugly, but come on, you got, you know, this not good. Completely unclean. This supposed spiritual is her mouth, you know, and this place make you feel good about that. You know, look at her dang arm. You know what I'm saying? Her name, Winnie Harlow, Canadian fashion model.
It's crazy.
Dude, what's his name? What's that dude? I forget his name.
Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma. That's his name. Those that know basketball. He deal. But anyway, this is back in the NLT. I got this for you though.
Yep.
It says this is spiritual. I'm gonna start at 11. It is a chronic skin disease, and the priest must pronounce the person ceremonially unclean. In such cases, the person need not be quarantined, for it is obvious that the skin is defiled by the disease.
That's crazy.
Now, suppose the disease has spread all over the person's skin, covering the body from head to foot. When the priest examines the affected person and finds that the disease covers the entire body, he will pronounce the person ceremonially clean. Since the skin has turned completely white, the person is clean. But if any open sores appear, now check this out. So yeah, you want to speak on that? Because this is going into another.
No, you keep on going.
So it says, now I'm going to jump back to the KJV. But when raw flesh appeared in him, see that? He shall be unclean. So that goes into the law.
Yeah.
This the Lord, man. This is Yahweh Shem Shah. This flesh eating damn supernatural parasite travel gotten by way of travel for these proud ass broads, niggas. That's a raw flesh instance. That's unclean. It says, and the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce. Man, it's crazy. It says, and the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce him to be unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean. It is a leprosy. This is in the NLT. That's it. And I'll stop here. It says, the priest must make this pronouncement as soon as he sees an open sore, since open sores indicate the presence of a skin disease. See, of a skin disease. So the Lord literally gonna mar pride. He gonna mar the pride of Judah, man. You can't talk to none of these damn so-called women. They just proud as hell. You gonna fly me out? I seen some post earlier by our brother. Some dumbass woman said some dry like she want men to give her. They have to give her $1,000 deposit to talk to her. you was thinking this stuff fake, but it's real.
It's real.
It's real, man. You got it.
Yeah, we live in a time too where people, or men actually think it's cool. Like they boast about being goofy like that.
That's the spirit. That go back to the first Ezra.
Yeah, exactly.
4.
Yep.
You can jump back there.
Yeah, this is the book of First Ezra, chapter 4, and
jump to you can read through 24. Jump to 24, and then you jump to 27. That's the point.
First Ezra 4:24 it says, and look at the pond a lion.
See, and look at the pond a lion. Now we know that deals with different damn destruction. You know, you look at the look when a man flee, you know, in a damn bear meter, and he lay his hand, he go in the house.
Serpent metal.
Yeah, niggas just in jams. You know what I'm saying? This is Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh Bashmiel Shah. To what end is it for you? It says the day of the Yahweh Bashmiel Shah is darkness and not light. As if a man, see that? Let me read this in the NLT. What sorrow awaits you who say, if only the Lord, the day of Yahweh Bashmiel Shah were here. You have no idea what you are wishing for. This is in the NLT. It says that day will bring darkness, not light. And that day you will be like a man who runs from a lion, only to meet a bear. Escaping from the bear, he leans his hand against a wall in his house, and he's bitten by a snake. Yes, the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashmiel Shah, will be dark and hopeless without a ray of joy or hope. See that? So, shit finna get real ugly, man. You seeing the breaks of it. So you could think we reaching, and if you want, you could think we read that the other this past Saturday. The scripture that basically tell you, where was that at?
Romans.
No, it was like pretty much it tell you that the things truly written aforetime was written for our learning, like that they gonna happen again. You remember that? I had read it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had to go back and get that one because I read it in a different translation. But yeah, you got it. It's all good.
Yep.
So we not reaching, man.
Yeah. First Esdras chapter 4, and this is verse.
Because we was talking about how there's no new thing under the sun and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll make sure it's on here.
First Esdras chapter 4 and verse 24. It says, "And looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness, and when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed."
See, so this is what men deal with. They go through different destructions. You know, things that'll tear them alive, things that actually set up to, you know, pray against them. You know, things that make them as the prey. They willing to go through. That's the lion. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, and when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it.
And then when you go into this word lion, you get the word araya in the Hebrew, and it says in the sense of violence. It says pierce. And that what does the scriptures tell you? If we dealing with the topic we dealing with. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So a lion is likened unto you being pierced. Things like basically when a nigga chase money to his destruction, whether he get a lot of it, lose it all, or get it all and buy, you know what I'm saying? He just become proud, whatever. That's likened unto a lion tearing him apart. That's Satan. Oh, that's Satan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, go ahead. That's a spirit. That's Satan.
It's the book of
First Peter.
First Peter. It's like what,
5 and 8.
Yeah. It's the book of First Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant." Because exactly.
Be sober, be vigilant.
Uh-huh.
Mothers out here partying, losing their damn mind, all caught up in excess. You know what I'm saying? With these damn dumbass women. The spirit of America. Go ahead, drunk off the juice of battle, the wine of Babylon. You got it?
It says, "Because your adversary, the devil."
Because your adversary, right? Because it's things against you. Because Satan is roaming around and working through all these things to get you and take you out. Especially you brothers, us believers, and you few sisters. You got it?
It says, "Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour."
So he coming by way of the money, different forms of destruction. And these women Because it says this skin eating, flesh eating disease is
Supernatural.
infectious.
Yeah, okay, right.
You know?
Yeah.
So you got it. First, Ezra 4. You got something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. It'll
sure?
come back up. Yeah, kind.
got
Yeah,
it.
it's good. First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 24, it says, and looketh upon the lion, and goeth in the darkness. And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed,
See, this is what men go through. So they subject themselves to get bugged out by Satan, being destroyed by chasing money to lose it all, or now
Exactly.
becoming covetous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they going in dark. They get into dark shit, like Solomon.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got it?
Yeah, it say he stole and spoiled and robbed. This is what Jake do. They steal. Like Muzz go hit a lick, you know what I'm saying? Go rob a dude, run through somebody's crib, you know. But as it goes and say, it says he bringeth it to his love. They doing all of this.
Yeah, they go. They say, and they say it goeth in darkness. Well, the scripture says tell you, they goeth in darkness. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Psalms 82 and 4. Slakia. Yeah, this is verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness.
Right.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So yeah, they walk on in darkness. So before that says they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. So they going in paths where they can't even they don't even know what's going on.
Right.
It's things of uncertainty. They put themselves in things they don't know if they're gonna get out of just to get through these damn women.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah. It says he bringeth it to his love.
See? And then when he did all that, it's just to give it to her.
Exactly.
It was just for a damn proud ass woman that the Lord gonna destroy any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yeah, verse 25, it says, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than...
No. Just jump to the point.
Yeah.
4 and
27.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Start at 26.
First Ezra 4 and 26, it says, yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits.
That make you sound like what? Read that same verse again. Many what?
Many there be.
See? This is Matthew 7.
13.
And 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That made me think of the damn landing pad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all them damn passages,
Oh, yeah.
all them damn sinners. Here come some wicked ass broad you finna come pick up as somebody's wife that's finna be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's just it's destruction being delivered to you.
Yeah.
Yet you done compass sea and land and set the flights and get the itineraries and all that.
All of that stuff, yeah. It's the land, like Muzz literally like put an end in their mind and go do it. Like brother said, you get an Uber, you get to the damn airport, you get off the, you know what I'm saying? You walk through the lines, the little terminals.
That's the main routes for Satan. Like you gotta think it's all types of many different passages on them planes.
Yeah.
Going to and fro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Satan working through all of them to go to and fro. And then you got brothers amongst them. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
Here and there. But it's those fucking people. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Like when you're in a city, like if you been in a city, like you see like how many dang planes coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's constant.
That's how Satan traveling to and fro.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of airplanes been falling out the fucking sky.
Yeah. It's crazy. Prince of the power of the air.
Satan ass. Esau. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat.
Right.
You got it?
Yep. First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. It says, yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Crazy. See that? So the women is a part of what? The broad gate.
Exactly.
See that?
I don't wide way.
Women. That's an easy way to get your ass destroyed. That's how a lot of brothers is being destroyed. You know? A lot of women listening to other broads.
Exactly.
Get their ass destroyed.
Yep.
You know? I actually got some too. This is Sirach 28 in the GNT. I'm going to jump down to verse 13. Check this out. it says, gossip and liars deserve to be cursed because they have been the ruin of many people who were minding their own business. Let me read it again. Gossip and liars deserve to be cursed because they have been the ruin of many people who were minding their own business. Many have had their lives ruined and have been driven from their homes because of people who meddled in their business. Such unwanted interference has resulted in the destruction of strong cities and the homes of respected people. Meddlers have caused faithful wives to be divorced. Meddlers have caused faithful wives to be divorced, robbed of everything they had worked for. Anyone who pays attention to slander can never find peace of mind. So this is how women get turned out. You see what I'm saying? This is how a lot of motherfuckers is fucked up.
Yep.
Gossip and slanderers, gossipers and slanderers. A lot of these brides be on the internet, think they dropping game, and they goddamn just running their mouth, gossiping,
Exactly.
getting in your head, getting in your household. First and foremost, your spiritual house. That's how these women are. Speaking of things they ought not. You know what I'm saying? That's the fuck going on. This is the spirit. I was reading this earlier. You know, I'm like, damn. You know, I was just read this. I was like, damn, let's say this. But yeah, this is that's basically that, man. And you gotta realize you at home. So yeah, you could think physical home, but your physical home end up getting destroyed when your spiritual home, you as a home, are destroyed. And it says that has happened by what? Many, right? Sirach 28 and 14 in the GNT. Many have had their lives ruined and have been driven from their homes because of people who meddle in their business. Exactly. It says such unwanted interference has resulted in the destruction of strong cities and the homes of respected people. You know, so yeah, it could be somebody talking to you to where do that, but a lot of that is just say gossip. So you can get caught up in, you know, in that crap. These women out here, you know, but that's kind of a whole nother thing. So I ain't gonna say too much on it. You got it.
Yeah, kind. First Ezra chapter 4 and 26. I'm gonna read.
Let me read this too real
You
quick.
got it.
This is verse 18. More people have died as a result of loose talk than were ever killed by swords.
That sound like pillow talk. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just running their mouth talking. Look, it say more people have died as a result of loose talk than were ever killed by swords.
That's crazy. Because loose talk can set you up to get, you know, taken out by a sword, but many other things, obviously.
So stay away from these shallow people. What manner of holy conversation are you to be in, man? What manner of persons are you to be? Stay away from these gossipers, these slanderers, people just running their mouth, not talking about nothing. Because that's how Satan get your ass. You see what I'm saying? It ain't just by, you know, niggas putting a false accusation on somebody.
Right.
You'd be dumb to think that, you know? Your goofy ass get caught up in a conversation of gossip and slander. And now your brain done got affected. You see that? Because it's just loose talk. It ain't shit any goddamn.
Right.
You know? But go ahead, bro, if you was gonna say something else.
No, that's it. First Ezra chapter 4 and 27, it says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. Yep. So you gotta, you know something good when you hear it, and know bullshit when you hear it too. Know something good when you see it, and know something bad when you see it. A lot of us not acknowledging that, and that's how you end up getting got. This is verse 22. Devout people, however, cannot be overcome by slander. They cannot be burned by its flames. Yeah. Your nigga get in your face and tell your own man he don't even know ain't shit. Now what elite woman gonna fall to that shit? Make you think your situation ain't nothing or you could be living better. Who the hell gonna fall for that? You know what I'm saying? It says, its victims are those who have abandoned the Lord. See, its victims are those who have abandoned the Lord. Once the fire of slander has been lit among them, it cannot be put out. See that? It's consumed you. Slander will pounce on them. Woo! Look, slander will pounce on them like a lion and tear them to pieces like
That's crazy.
a leopard. I know this is it. That's the spirit, man. Ali, what's up, brother? How you been, man? Long time no see, no hear, man. Yep. Deuteronomy 28:61 from the brother Tazabah. It says, also every sickness and every plague, which is not written. What's up?
That's the spirit. I was holding it.
Okay, go ahead. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Shalom, brother. The brother Gabar Ayash. Yahbashmi al-Shabrakatah.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:61. It says, also every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of the law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
You got it.
Yeah, I also was holding this one too. I'm gonna read that and then I'll speak on it. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 59, it says, then the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of a long continuance, you know. And then it goes on to, moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of. So the Lord, like the Lord got it mapped out. We just seeing the scriptures in real time. Whenever we open this book, it just becomes more prevalent. And then what the brother posted, verse 61, and also every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So, you know, it's like, it's through the spirit too, because it's towards the end of the chapter. You know, it's like a, if you will, a build up. Obviously these things been happening, but you know, you could just see how the Lord like set this all forth. It's just the spirit though, so it's just the spirit the brother posted that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so we can go back. We can get a couple more and move on.
Okay.
Let's go back to Isaiah 32.
Yep.
So the Lord gonna fuck these women up, man. You know? Trying to tell them. All right. Associated flesh. 32 and 10. Let's read through 11. That's it.
Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 10, it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail.
They'll be living with these diseases. It's gonna be crazy. Go ahead.
It says the gathering shall not come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you ain't a lot of women starting an OnlyFans account right now. Think about it. Registering right now. I seen it was some spirit was riding past Walmart earlier, and I seen some dumb Edomite taking pictures of what looked like just came down from the dang heavens, the spirit world.
Yeah, I seen this
And
too.
shorty, she had the whole, you know.
I ain't see the details. I just seen it basically it happening.
Yeah, I'm the 2025, you know, blonde hair demon pack. You know what I'm saying? Typical podcast looking ass woman. Like you could tell she trying to get into that world.
Trying to do it, yeah.
Her whole face, like it's just you could just tell it's a demon. It's a complete spirit. Like they all go for that look.
It's just one package. You can't even look different. They gotta have the dumb fake ass eyebrows, eyelashes.
She in front of a fucking Walmart posing with a dumb ass. You ain't gonna be able to put makeup on this, you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, verse 11, it says, tremble, ye women that are at ease.
Mm-hmm.
Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Yeah, you better come out of this spirit. You better take that crap off, man. Because that's what the Lord, because the next part of the starter pack is to get a nigga to post on Instagram.
Right.
You know? And then they end up where they at. They at All-Star Weekend. Now she trying to get flew out. You know what I'm saying? Probably travel. Bitch is probably catching Greyhounds to damn be at events and shit.
Yeah, that's that, I forget what song it is. So long. One said Melissa Ford drove a Honda Accord. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
She a damn video vixen. But behind closed doors, she do whatever it takes because she's just trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
She trying to get there, but she's a low life. Outwardly, yeah. You know, and not even it though, really. But
Hell no.
you know, like, but
I don't want that shit.
exactly, man.
You don't even look like that. Just look how you look. You know what I'm saying? You can do your hair, have your skin looking good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like all that other shit, nobody want to see that. I know man in his right mind. Anyway, and there ain't no knock against brothers and sisters that use the Greyhound or, you know, that may use some makeup or something. But
No, exactly.
really you don't even want to be
Exactly.
dealing with that makeup. I'm just keep it a buck. Because that's really deceit. That's witchcraft. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't.
That's what witchcraft deal mean. It means deceit. You know what I'm saying? You don't look like that. Let's take your L right now. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't wearing makeup. Why the hell you wearing makeup? You know what I'm saying? Not saying we wear the same things, but you know, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to Isaiah 3 and 16.
Yep. It's the book of Isaiah in the 3rd chapter, verse 3. And so like verse 16, just getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it says, moreover, the Lord saith, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, it says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty
That's the reason. Come on.
and walk with stretched forth necks.
What does haughty mean? Proud.
Proud. Yep.
You know? Goddamn proud. So he got a, if you're proud and you were part of the pride of Judah, he has to mark you. If you're, it also goes, it actually means exalted. The word kabah, it means exalted. You're high. That's spiritual. They're high. Because they're high and lifted up.
Mm-hmm.
And they lifted up in their head because they be getting, you know, blown out, man. Put on these airplanes. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty
Boats and shit, twerking. Go ahead.
and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes.
Yeah, you can't tell them nothing. They all got that same dumb look. That's talking about the typical woman as of today.
Man.
Go ahead.
Walking and mincing as they go
Yeah.
and making a tinkling with their feet.
Yeah.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Yeah, so you gonna make the ball hit, man. All right. Go ahead.
And the Lord will discover thy
This ain't never happened. Can hear now? That ain't never happened. Maybe I need to charge it. Still say. How the heck that happened? Let me see. Man, we are. Yeah, we just gonna rock like that. It's So yeah, man, the Lord gonna eat away at mother's goddamn flesh completely. Thighs, legs, chest, buttocks, all that. To where you ain't gonna be able to put on none of this, you know, crazy apparel with bonnets and all that, because you're gonna be somewhere, half your body might not be there. You know what I'm saying? You got one half. Half eating thing, titty, man. Try to understand. Let me see. You got the joint? It's all good. That's basically it. We can move on. So that's that. Ain't nobody gonna want to deal with that shit. Cause it's infectious. When you look like that and it's infectious, well, there it goes. So let's go to second Ezra 15 and 17. It just make me think of this. Because there's so many reasons why the scriptures say what they say, but we know this man is gonna be doing martial law. We got 15 and 17.
Yeah, fine. Second Ezra chapter 15 and 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, see that?
Yep.
You ain't gonna be able to get on no flight. Now I'm trying to fly you out. I can't. Why you can't? Cause look, left her damn rib, her shirt up, her rib, damn bones showing damn. Let's jump to verse 11.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 11, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, and that's fire because they can stop people from being like basically it could be another pandemic situation.
Right.
You ain't coming in here if you got that shit. Stay your ass over there. So there you go, man. Everybody gonna be made to bow and confess. How are you not? That's the time we coming in. How are you not gonna bow and confess? How are you people not gonna succumb to these things? It's impossible. So that's basically the point on all that, man. That was all I had on that article. Unless you had something else.
Let me see. Yeah, I think I got one more.
But
Yep, Jeremiah chapter 50. And
we're gonna do an overview of these other ones and that'd be it. Good.
yeah, Jeremiah chapter 50, and I'm gonna start at 3. It says, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her. No, slot. Verse 11 is where I want to start. 50 and verse 11. It says, because you were glad, because you rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage. Talking about Jacob. It says, because you are grown fat as the heifer, at grass and bellow as bulls. It says, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land in the desert. And the point here, verse 13, it says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Yeah, so we know America is gonna go out bad, so it's only gonna be the worst. Just to wrap up the point, like it's the beginning of something. Flesh eating, parasite. But
Warning issue as first case of travel associated flesh eating parasite confirmed in the U.S.
yeah, so this first case scenario. Imagine how bad it can get, but how much worse things are gonna come. But yeah, that was it.
There's another one from 2 hours ago. It says, what you need to know following the reports of new flesh-eating bacteria case. This is crazy. Like, this thing actually spread it. It says, health officials in Martin County have reported the area's first case of a lethal infection caused by flesh-eating bacteria this year. The bacteria thrive in warm, brackish water. That's crazy. That made me think of them on boats. Remember that one bro I fell off the boat and died twerking?
Yeah.
Back in damn hellhole Chicago. But anyway,
Cause bracket is like salt water, right?
look it up. The word brackish. Yep.
Brackish.
Of water, slightly salty.
I mean, you overseas, you know what I'm saying?
It says as the mixture of river water and seawater. Crazy. We're all in the ocean in boats. Hey, call on. You can't make that up, bro. You cannot make that up, man. Man, you can't make that up. That's crazy. It says the bacteria thrive in warm, brackish water, pose no risk to public health. Residents are urged to stay informed and take precautions. For a more detailed visit. So exactly, you gotta stay away from these products, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they're gonna be chasing you, like asking for help.
Yeah.
You know, cause the damn doctor clearly ain't gonna have no fucking advice for these mugs, man. You know? All this coming will be how about some y'all shot. So that's it on that. So pretty much, Just to touch on a couple other little things that are updated in the news, it says that right here, some National Guard troops in D.C. now armed as Trump takeover continues. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing but the prophecy. Like, just stand mindful of it. Second Ezra 15, go to that same chapter 15 and jump to 15.
Yep. 2 Corinthians 15 and verse 15, it says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
Yeah, I was watching J.B. Pritzker, even though that's back in Illinois, he was governor of Illinois. Man, they was talking, they all gathered, was having a little rally talking, major shit about Trump. I'm talking real crazy, like release the Epstein files. They had Catholic priests up there condemning this dude.
That's crazy.
They literally was telling the brother Gabar Yash, he dropped a beautiful lesson on it. He in the lesson he pretty much dropped the information that the mayor of Chicago was basically telling he's telling them niggas to fight. He was like, if they come here, fight them. Rise up and fight against them. That's literally what he said. You know, so I'm watching the video where this nigga literally said that shit. Like, that's it. You know, and that's the rest of the prophecies. That's why it says, verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men." Right? What is sedition? An insurrection, rising up. It says fighting back. You know, it says pushback. It says invading one another. And that's exactly what this is. These invade, they like, don't, he's like, who do you think you is to come in and say what's good for, here, Chicago? And then they basically got to the point how they literally just targeting Jake. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're doing this because of what we represent. And how Jake's trying to talk political and all that crap. But, the main point is they not with it. They gonna fight back. The nation clearly divided. And that's me and America about to fall.
Exactly.
We can actually close on that, Matthew 25.
Yep.
It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power." See that? So they not, the president is not listening to the governor. The governor is not listening to the president. The mayor is not listening to the president, representing the princes. No one's, because everybody divided. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, bro. You got it.
Yeah, kind.
Yeah, we can close out. Let's actually close on a good one. Because this stuff ain't for us, man. That's why we watching the print. You know what I'm saying? You got it. I got something too.
Yeah, Matthew chapter 12.
So we got to fear the Lord, man.
Yep. It's the book of Matthew chapter 12. And verse 25, it says, "And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation."
Yep. So that's it, man. This place about to be brought to nothing. So all these people that walk and go down the back, Egypt, all these women, because they think America's gonna go forever. They're gonna go for another round, set up the new world order. Man, you're gonna be glad you're mistaken. But you're gonna know that the prophets have been among you. The men of the Lord was sent. They gonna come looking for us, man. We're gonna be made to be glorified that day, because then that's when the law of the Lord will be glorified. A lot of reason this stuff is gonna happen to you women, happen to these women that these men simple people seeking or people appreciating and glorifying, is because they don't know the Lord. They are going against Yahweh and Yahushua. And mainly because they're Israelites. But these goddamn heathens, they really supposed to be running them up into the kingdom any goddamn way.
Yep.
So being an example of what not to goddamn do. And then these damn wicked ass Jakes. Because they Jakes, if you will, they supposed to be a damn, light. But they salt that's lost the savior. So that's basically it, man. They just fuel for the fire at this point.
A little bit more on there.
For the whole purpose. We got
It says, "In every city or house divided against itself shall not stand." So, more specifically, going down to these cities that we can specifically named. You know, verse 26, and the
And
Satan.
people doing stuff against themselves.
Yep.
Because a house divided against itself.
Yup.
You know, that's you. You know, that could be you. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord says, hear my words. So if you're not taking heed, you're not pay attention, you set yourself up for destruction. That's the curses. What's your defense against the curses?
Yeah, stay the fuck out the way. I got something too.
You got it. That's it.
We can close on this.
Yep, that's it.
You done?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna finish this. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? You know, so ultimately we know this the end. It's the end of this the end of the world. It's like plain and clear, but it's facts. But we rejoice because we know it's we're getting closer to the Lord's day, but also we biting down also because we know it's about to get worse.
Yep. This is I'm gonna start at 1 and 10. In here it says, "She is with all flesh." Who is the she? Talking about wisdom. It says, according to his gift. See that? Which everybody been given a gift, right? Everybody got the favor of the Lord. It says, and he hath given her to them that love him. See that? So everybody don't got wisdom to where they ain't gonna be able to be stable in these times. Because they can't be stable in their mind. Because they don't got the knowledge to where they know what's going on. They know what not to do. They know who's doing this and why. Right? It says the fear of the Lord is honor, right, and glory, and gladness, and a crown of rejoicing. So the reason why the fear of the Lord is mentioned is because wisdom is the root of the fear of the Lord. Or the fear of the Lord is the root of wisdom. Alright? So we acknowledge how Basham Shah. That's the point. It says, again, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart and giveth joy, and gladness, and a long life. So we happy to see what's going on because we know why it's happening, because the one that's doing it has revealed it to us. And we know it's on our behalf. So everything that makes sense will be good. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last. See that? It's gonna go well with us at the last. Even if you catch a hell right now, this is all to your favor. It's all gonna work out. It says, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. See that? So when all these things could come your way and take you out, the Lord is gonna keep you from that. And even if you go on and be a martyr, you're not gonna be taken out ultimately. The Lord gonna bring you back. The Lord gonna have you escape. They put you to death, you're gonna come right back. Think about that. They try to put you to death and you ain't supposed to be a martyr, you're gonna escape that. See that? And it's because we fear the Lord, man. So with that, you have anything else? Call on La.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakwadash.
Well, we got some issues edified. Till next time, Shalom.